Chapter 4. He used to be his priority. He's forgotten that priorities change daily. CEO has never overthought the fact that he doesn't have many friends or acquaintances, or that he's never dated or attracted anyone. He only cares about a few people all this time, and one of them is cake. One of them is quite an understatement because it's mostly cake. It's mostly cake that CEO cares about. CEO knows his mama loves him. Whenever CEO needs attention, his mama never leaves his side. His mama gives him love and warmth. His mama takes care of CEO the best. And CEO believes Chehom will never abandon him. Every time CEO cried, Chehom would hug and kiss him on the forehead. She would stay with him and smile until he felt better. Likewise, CEO is confident that he's important to Hiapao. Though he once cried out of fear that his brother would love his friend's sister more than him, CEO is sure that no matter how many people Hiapao loves, he will love CEO just the same. But CEO isn't sure about Cake. He's not certain if Cake will like CEO less than someone if he has a crush. Will he like CEO any less? Will he like CEO just the same but like that person more? CEO isn't sure at all. What a dull morning. He's woken up with a sore throat that makes him tear up. He feels uncomfortable and his skin is burning. CEO frowns when a big hand lands on his forehead. Mm, it's cold. You have a fever, stresses the bigger boy that was woken up by his mom. He was wondering why CEO didn't get up despite the blasting alarm clock. His mom came here to call CEO, but he quietly curled up in his blanket. My throat hurts. Cake nods. He gets more worried as he looks at the boy whose voice is so hoarse he can barely speak. Take a sick leave today. I'm okay. No. Mom said you had to take sick leave. No, I don't want to be alone. Cake goes silent. He stands up and exits the room, making the sick boy tear up. Don't leave him alone like that. He doesn't like it. The room owner returns soon. Cake raises his eyebrows when they meet eyes. CEO slightly pouts, his face burning. He's uncomfortable and in pain. Why are you crying? CEO bites his lip and opens his arms. The bigger boy sits on the bed and leans down so CEO can wrap his arms around his neck. Cake pulls CEO up and lets him bury his face in his shoulder. His grip is tight as Cake strokes his back. You're a crybaby when you're sick. That's why I told you not to get sick. I can't control it. Naughty. I don't want to take a day off. You can't go to school. The fever will worsen. Cake insists. You don't have to study. How nice is that? I don't want to rest here alone. I'm lonely. I'll stay with you. CEO lifts his eyebrows and meets Cake's eyes. Stay where? I'll take a day off to be with you. Did Aunt Prow allow that? Yeah, I told her I also had a headache and it would be worse at school, and that I didn't want my friend to catch it. What a liar. I'll leave you alone then. CEO curls down his lips and tightens his arms around Cake. He buries his nose in his neck. My throat hurts. Mom said she would bring us porridge. Why don't you help her carry it? I'm here for you to hug. Cake laughs. You're whiny when you're sick. Yeah. Get well soon. We have a PE evaluation the day after tomorrow. CEO suddenly doesn't want to get well. He wants to be sick for a few more days. I don't like the PE evaluation. It's no fun. It is. You're good at it. You need to exercise more. You pant like you're going to faint after a short jog. Theo frowns and hits Cake's throat back softly. My throat hurts. Go brush your teeth and wash up so you're ready to eat when mom comes up. Yeah. The sick boy nods, still holding on to Cake's neck. Cake laughs. CEO will fall asleep again at this point. Having no intention to scold CEO when he's sick, Cake slowly shifts and leans his back against the bed head, with CEO clinging to him like a baby monkey. Oh! Prabha opens the door with a huge pot of porridge and two small bowls. She sets them on her son's desk and walks toward the boys holding each other in a deep sleep. Cake opens his eyes when his mom taps his arm. Mom, he said you'd wake CEO to wash up. Prabha laughs. Why did you sleep again? He was whining. He's sick. She smiles and touches the sleeping boy's forehead and neck to check the temperature. He's burning. Yeah, it makes me feel hot too. Wake him up to brush his teeth and wash up, then have breakfast and medicine. Okay. Want me to give you a sponge bath? The question makes the growing boy shake his head. I can do it. It's not that bad. Prabha smiles. When he told her he had a headache and wanted to take a day off, she knew he wasn't sick. He just didn't want to leave CEO alone. These two are clinging to each other. I'll prepare towels and a small basin of water. Take care of yourself and then see you, okay? Count on me. The bigger boy agrees. He cranes his neck to look at the porridge. Did you bring pork floss? Yes. His mom smiles. He's asking about CEO's favorite first. I also brought fried Chinese sausages for you. Don't let him eat them. He said he had a sore throat, didn't he? Cake nods. He will want some when he sees me eat them. He can't. Take them away. I'll eat pork floss with you. Hmm? They're your favorite, though. We can eat them together after he gets better. Okay, I'll take them away. Thank you. No games or manga after this, okay? Otherwise, I'll make you go to school. I won't do that. Come on. Cake says immediately. His mom sounds like she's onto him. I'll get some rest with you. Okay, be quick. The porridge will cool down. Cake agrees. He watches his mother leave before looking down at the boy holding onto him tightly in a deep sleep. Waking up a sick boy is no easy task. Ew, don't hold food in your mouth. Cake nods again and pokes CEO's puffy cheek. Come on, why are you doing this? I don't want to eat anymore. CEO mumbles after chewing and swallowing the food. You never eat much, but it's worse when you're sick, says Cake. Eat more. I'm full. When I went downstairs, I saw mom making cold crepes with banana. CEO's eyes widen. With a lot of whipped cream? Yup. I'll tell her to drizzle some chocolate sauce. The sick boy presses his lips together and gulps. How many more bites do I have to take? As many as you can. This is enough for me. Cake laughs, shaking his head. You must be too full to eat anything else. Not even crepes, right? Cake! Don't shout, it'll hurt your throat. You keep messing with me. CEO frowns. He's so annoyed that he's about to get upset. Cake keeps forcing him to eat. How would he take responsibility if CEO couldn't really eat the dessert? CEO wouldn't be able to enjoy it if his stomach was full. Calm down. All right, that is enough, the bigger boy says, seeing his teary eyes. You shouldn't provoke CU when he's sick. No one can deal with him if he explodes. I'll go get the crepes. Are you upset? I'm not. Cake smiles and takes CEO's bowl of porridge. He pats the crybaby's head before carrying the tray downstairs. Shortly after, he's back with a plate of crepes. CEO's eyes sparkle when he sees the thin crepes stuffed with a large piece of banana in a roll topped with whipped cream and a lot of chocolate sauce. This is one of his favorite desserts. He finishes it whenever Aunt Prow makes one. The boy who carried the dessert here smiles as he watches the other take a bite and close his eyes in satisfaction. After the last bite, Cake takes the empty plate from CEO's lap and puts it on the desk. Take the pills and get some sleep. CEO nods. He picks up a medicine box, shakes out two tablets, and accepts the uncapped water bottle from Cake. He holds some water in his mouth, puts the tablet inside, then swallows everything with his eyes tightly shut, as he's not good at taking medicine. I told you to take the pills before drinking water, the room owner says, taking the bottle back. It's harder like that. CEO shakes his head. No, it's bitter. He doesn't want the pills to touch his tongue. You can drink water before the bitterness kicks in. You don't understand. Getting pouted at, Cake laughs. He places the bottle beside the bed and settles next to CEO. Sleep a lot so you get better soon. You're not taking your pills. I'm not sick. You're the boy who cried wolf. Are you a wolf? I'm not. Cake shakes his head. No, you're not. You're a little chick. I'm not a chick. Aren't you Tweety's friend? I'm a person. CEO curls his lips down. I'm going to sleep. The bigger boy smiles and spreads his arms. Wanna cuddle? CEO wanted to be and was about to turn away. However, the question melts his heart. Come on, I'll read the manga instead then. The smaller boy pouts and lunges into the broad chest. He hears his neighbors chuckle and lightly hits his stomach. Go to sleep. You'll recover when you wake up. Mm. CEO mumbles, his eyes slowly closed, falling asleep with a warm hand stroking the back of his head. Cake has always been that person. He's the person that makes CEO sleep easily and guarantees a good dream in the dreamland. The math teacher called your number yesterday, Cake. Keek says while they hang out under the sea almond tree, waiting for the bell to ring. Cake winces. Miss Piramon always calls my number. She knows you don't know the answer, dessert boy. Tom adds. You even skipped school. I didn't. You was sick and I got a headache. We were in the rain when going back home. Seriously? Tar lifts his eyebrows. A guy who's totally fine when I sneezed at his face got sick from the rain? The so-called sick boy makes a disgusted face at the shortest person in the group, the one who came up with the gang name that makes them smile whenever spoken. Your bacteria is too weak to affect me. Tar purses his lips. You Indian pyramids, you Great Wall of China. What? The wonder of the world. Palm shakes his head. That's Tar for them, forever an idiot. Is you okay now? He got better, Cake replies. His body was slightly warm this morning. His throat didn't hurt and his nose was no longer runny though. Is he comfortable being around us now? Peak asks. No, you guys are loud. We don't shout. Cake claps. Eo doesn't know how to act or what to talk about, I guess. He rarely speaks to his neighbor at school. Pom teases, laughing. Why would he talk to you, Peak? I want to talk to Eo, Tar says. He's cute. Yeah, he has big eyes and a small body. Palm nods in agreement. He's adorable when talking to that dessert boy. I want to tease him, he continues, then laugh. Cake's brow twitches. Don't tease him, you bastards. Peak shakes his head. How are things with Rin? Good, we're just talking. She's freaking cute, with curves and big boobs. Cake's lips curl up. If Tar is the most childish one in the gang, Peak is the cheekiest. What a pervert. Oh, you never looked? Never. Liar. Peak will never believe that in a million years. What kind of boy doesn't look at a girl with big boobs? He pats his pockets, trying to find something. I'll hit the restroom behind the agriculture building. See you at assembly. Hey, I'll go with you. Palm quickly gets up. Knowing the place, Cake immediately says, This early? You're addicted to smoking. Just a little. Cake smiles. Wanna try, Cake? Receiving a question he heard before, Cake shakes his head right away. No. I don't understand why you smoke. Tar pulls a face. I hate the smell. Peak says, I'll spray some candy perfume later. He turns and asks again, You sure? No, you guys go, insists a boy with an unusually broad shoulder for his age. Don't get caught. Peak nods and leaves for the building on the right with the other boy. Looking at them, Cake shakes his head. He remembers that one time the smell of cigarettes from Peak got on his clothes and CU burst into tears when he smelt it. CU was scared Cake would have cancer. The health education teacher must have cried tears of joy because the student was forced to read the effects of smoking all night. He learned his lesson even if he didn't smoke. Let me help. CEO jumps, hearing the low voice from behind. He wipes off the sweat from his temple and flicks his eyes to the boy with his lips curling up. Cake! You can't carry it. Cake means the huge orange-brown clay pot that CEO has been trying to lift. I can! You'll break it, Cake says, stepping up and draping his arms around the pot before lifting it. Where are Kung and the other one? Kung's helping Fee. Go ahead, I'll put this there for you. CEO nods and leads Cake to the pavilion next to the lotus pond where the others gather. For the subject of occupations and technology today, they are planting vegetables at the agriculture house. After listening to the teacher's instructions, they received the seeds in line and collected the pots to write down their class and numbers. They have to put them next to one another, add soil and fertilizer, toss in the seeds, and water them respectively. There, here we go. Once the pot has been set in place, Cake turns to the boy next to him. I'll get the soil for you. Wait here. I'll fill the watering pot. Okay. CU watches the bigger boy walk to the area next to the greenhouse where the soil and fertilizer bags are kept. He then looks at the cherry tomato seeds in his palm. They'll take a while to grow and he needs to water them every day. CEO bets Cake's plant will die within the first week because there's no way he will remember to water them and put fertilizer. And who else would do it for him? CEO, of course. Why do we have to plant tomatoes? CEO looks up at the boy watching him planting the seeds earlier. Cherry tomatoes are tasty. They're tiny. I hate tomatoes. You hate veggies. The bigger boy pouts. I eat cucumbers. Only one. That's why CEO considers it unfair. Why is Cake so big even if he doesn't like vegetables? Try it when it bears fruit. Will it? If you take care of it well. Ever since we entered this school, I've never seen anything grow here. He's seen the pots arranged in this area every year. The most he's noticed were the little sprouts. They were soon taken out for the other classes, constantly switching, so nothing actually grew. It's not hard. The teacher explained it well. Cake nods despite his disinterest. No students in this class care about growing plants until they can be harvested. They just do it for scores. Where are you going? Cake asks as he crosses paths with CEO on his way to the soccer field after lunch. I'm going to buy snacks at the cooperative store, CEO replies, his eyes flicking left and right. Have you taken the pills? I will after buying snacks. You have to take them. I know, the pill box is in my pocket. You always skip it when you get better. Cake narrows his eyes. And you get sick again. I'll take them. You're such a nag. Mom told me to remind you. Don't throw the pills away. I won't. CEO waves him off. Just go. You're dismissing me. You were so clingy last night. Cake smiles. I'll tell mom you ignores me at school and won't play with me. I don't do that. You do. You have friends. You said having me is enough. CEO presses his lips together. Having Cake is enough for CEO, indeed, but CEO might not be enough for Cake. The smaller boy sighs and changes the topic. Where are you headed? I'll play soccer. Go then. Okay. He'll stop messing with him. Don't forget to take the pills. Yeah, got it. CEO watches Cake flash a blindingly bright smile and wave, and they go their own ways. Toffee looks at the frowning boy coming back from cooperative store in puzzlement. He was in a good mood just now. What's wrong, you? I bought the strawberry soft drink. And Cake went to play soccer. Mm-hmm. Toffee nods. He glances at the field and spots the said person running around after the ball. He turns to the frowning boy again. So what? Cake must be tired from all the running, so I bought him the drink, CEO says, sighing. But I don't want to give it to him myself. Toffee laughs, already surprised that CEO bought it for him. Want me to go with you? Can you give it to him for me? I think you should do it yourself. CEO furrows his brow even harder, suddenly regretting his action. Otherwise, he wouldn't have to overthink it right now. Cake can find his own drink. Go, the ice will melt. CEO drops his gaze at the cup of strawberry soft drink in his hand before sighing and nodding. He follows his best friend to the field, seeing Cake running, soaked in sweat, with his hem untucked, smiling and laughing so brightly as if to beat the sun above his head. CEO is about to wave, but the bigger boy turns his head to the sideline a couple of meters away. He jogs there to a senior who's smiling with a bottle of water in her hand. Toffee presses his lips together as he watches Cake take the bottle from the girl. He glances at the boy next to him and gulps. There he goes, sucking the strawberry soft drink from the straw. CEO finishes half the cup and speaks to Toffee. Let's go back to our table. Okay. The smaller boy finishes the whole cup, strides back where they came, and throws it in the trash bin on the side. It exists. The water that tastes sweeter than the strawberry soft drink. End of chapter 4.